Hey, this is Stacia, and we're going to do some calculation training. Today, I'm electing to do just some easier type puzzles. Not super easy, but I would call them moderate. And I like this 1000 to 1200 range on chess.com. The puzzles will be slightly tricky, but not super hard usually. And well, let's see if we can do like 5 or 10 of these, and then I'm going to play a training game later. So this is an excellent warm up. Let's get started. So here we go. Number one is black to move. And it's an interesting one already. But I don't think it's super interesting. No, maybe it is. I'm definitely drawn to this move because rook takes rook does attack the queens. That's a pretty forcing move, but we also attack the knight. So they don't have time to take our rook because we'll take their queen. That seems pretty good. So we could take, and they could take with a queen. All right, but then we just take here. And I don't think there's any back rank mate or anything like that because we're guarding b8. There's also knight f8. So I definitely think it is this move. We're going to take this and just win the knight. Okay, let's do the next one. I like this one a lot. This looks like a martial attack. That's what it looks like. I'm very drawn to bishop f3, so we can threaten checkmate. So obviously they could take, but then we take their rook, and that's also going to be checkmate. So after this, they could take our rook first, but guess what? We've got another one. So this looks really annoying. If they take the bishop, it's checkmate. If they take, they can't take the rook. There's no rook there. Yeah, it's this. I like that. That happens in the martial attack all the time. Okay, let's do another one. So they're kind of fun, right? I kind of like this level. The advantage of doing easier puzzles is that you will see more patterns. And I think it's more, it builds your confidence more too. I don't think you get as much out of, like, if you study one puzzle for 20 or 30 minutes and you finally figure it out, I don't think you get as much out of that as you do doing many easier puzzles because you see way more patterns and you just have to train like your process. So like the main thing we want to do is be thorough. We want to look for forcing moves, so as if it was a real game. And for me, stay focused, which I just didn't because I was just chatting too much. So white to move. Let's see. Yeah, this one's pretty easy, isn't it? It just seems like just check. That's mate. It's discovery. They can block, but we take it, and that's mate. So I don't see any way out of this. Okay. Let's go to number 4. Black to move here. So we've got this bishop check on c5. It's definitely one thing. It actually looks kind of brutal. It attacks that square, so our queen's coming there next. Yeah, and that's going to be mate. Oh, maybe not. No, it should be. Okay, so let's just try to be analytical about it. If they go here, okay, we can play check. They go here. We have this check. They go here. We could then bring the bishop here and check them like that. If they go here, we have check. They come up. 'em up. Wow. And then we might have queen f8 mate. That's kind of a funny line, isn't it? Okay, but I don't even think I would calculate this in a real game. Well, okay, I probably would. But I would know that this check is good. My students would be like, Miss Stacia, why are you thinking? Play the check already. So we're going to do it. But I like to analyze. So, I mean, if they go here, this is mate in 1. So there's really no other options. They can block with the bishop, but we just take it. So it is this. It's 100% this. And now it's got to be this move, because is there any other move? I don't think so. I mean, this just looks so good. So we're going to play it. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and I forgot. We'll have this at some point too. No, because I want to play this move. Could I even do this first? That's a slow move, though. Now, if you play slow move, you have to remember that white can do lots of stuff, and in this case, that would do checkmate. So we don't want to do that. We have to stay forcing. Yes, this is going to follow what I said, basically. I think check here. This is all... Yeah, it didn't show the rust. It didn't show the rust, but if we just... if we just look at it from here... Well, it gives queen g5, but I was thinking this move. Okay, we could play queen f7, and also g6 check is mate in 11? Why? Oh, because the queen takes? Okay, so this is going to be mate. Oh, they can block. I mean, who's going to do that? Okay. So that analysis was right. And now you can see what I mean about these puzzles. Sometimes it'll be mate in 1. But sometimes you actually do have to calculate a bit. So I like this level on chess.com, and I just pick all themes. Okay, this one is almost certainly rook takes h7. Because how could it not be? So I'm just going to do it. Okay. Next one. Black to move here. Very well could be rook takes d3. Yeah, it must be. Wait, maybe not. Take check there. Check. They're getting out. I'm seeing the king escaping on f2. I'll show you what I'm looking at. I thought rook takes check. If they take with the bishop, I take with the queen. If they go here, that's checkmate. So I can't do that. They have to go this way. And then I thought we have this nice knight check. Then they'll come here because the queen's actually on this square. Oh, then we can come back and this checkmate. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm thinking about this. Takes, check here. Knight check, king f2, and then we just bring the queen back. She's now protected by the knight, and that's checkmate. It's a dovetail mate. Dovetail mate. Okay, 4 more to go. White to move here. This looks like I'd be very uncomfortable in this position because like there's 2 rooks here and we're about to get ladder checkmated. So we've got to do something good, but we have this nice pawn. So I think we just promote. I mean, okay, but if you promote, they take here. Then we have check. They go here. Wow, and that's mate. Okay. I think any 500 would play this move, though, because they wouldn't even think about it. Okay, black to move. No offense to you 500s out there. You guys are great. But you should think about your moves, and you probably don't enough. Okay, black to move. Now I'm scared that Jessica's watching this video. Jessica, are you watching? But guess what, Jessica? You're not 500, you're 600, so I wasn't talking about you. All right, so black to move. I mean, this is a weird one. I mean, free knight. So, like, we're not going to take the knight. Oh, actually, we probably shouldn't because we have this amazing check. The king will be forced here, but can we do a checkmate then? Yes, we can. There's just queen h3. That should be mate. So it's just mate in 2. Yeah, so the reason this one's, like, it's a simple mate in 2, but the reason it's 1100 instead of 600 is because a lot of people just take the knight. They just see a free knight and they take it. But guess what? That's a blunder because if you have mate in 2, you should probably, do the checkmate. Okay, white to move. Let's do this one, and then I'm getting pretty excited to play training game. So many tournaments coming up. I was supposed to play Cherry Blossom. I'm really kind of upset that I missed it. I have two of my most favorite students are there right now. 2 of my strongest students also. Olivia and Sophia, who have been featured on my chess channel. They're in Washington, D.C. playing the Cherry Blossom Open, and they've played a section up. I'm so proud of those girls. Like they have become like real chess players. And I knew them when, you had to teach them what a fork was. I knew them then. And now it's like they can show me. They're going to show me the fork before I see it. So I'm very happy with them. Wait to move. Let's see. I mean, speaking of forks, I have forks on the brain. I want to do this. It's not like necessarily the move, though. It could very well be this. Actually, it's probably this, because I think that's like checkmate in 2. They'll block with the rook, we take it. So, okay. Black to move now. Black to move. Our knight's attacked. These rooks are super aggressive. So I'd be scared. But we probably don't need to be scared because it's black to move and win. So that's, yeah, it's going to be a pawn check. It's one of these pawns. Do we check here? It's just checkmate. That's it. Which one, though? Well, this one's pinned, so now I know which one. Oh, I didn't realize they were going to go there. That's kind of sad, but that's mate. Okay, now that's 10, but I don't want to end on that note, so I'm going to throw in what I like to call this the final boss. So I'm going to go to my puzzles. Okay, this is a 2600. This is our final boss for the session. We got this. We got this. Looking at this move and this move. Got to look at our checks first. This one will allow us to take their queen, right? Like, that seems pretty promising. But are we down material? We are. They've got 2 rooks, 1 minor piece, 1 queen, and we've got 1 rook. So we're down a rook here. So giving up that rook for the queen, that's not necessarily going to do the trick, but it might be part of it. Yeah, especially a knight and a rook for a queen is not going to be enough. That doesn't mean we don't play this move, though. So queen h4 check. What happens on that move? I just want to know. I think they kind of have to go either g3 or queen f2. On queen f2 we have a fork, but is that enough? So wait, I'm going to think for a second. Also on g3, we take, and win the rook. Just looks pretty nice. Oh. Might even win the queen there too. I think it's queen h4 check, but okay, let's analyze this together. Queen h4 check. Okay, if they go g3, I mean, I just don't think they can play that way. We have this check. We have takes, win the rook. All of that looks good. I don't think they're going to do that one. So what I want to analyze is this move. So if they play that, then what do we do? Do we have anything? I mean, we can play check. I could go here. Take the rook. Is that enough, though? I'm not sure. What's the material count after that? I'm really bad at counting material. So let's try it, though. I was thinking check here, check. The queen is pinned. Okay, so we won a rook, right? And we traded queens. They have a bishop and a rook, and we've got a knight and a rook. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pawns. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pawns. We're down a pawn in that position. So there would need to be more than that. That's not enough. Okay, we have to look at this move. Let's look at it. If they take, let's just say we take, take the queen, I mean. So check, takes, we take the queen. Okay, they're going to take back because that's a rook. There's no queen g2. Wait a minute. They can't take back. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that either. I don't like it. Not into it. Okay, let's go back to this for a second. I think queen f2 is critical here. Check here. Do we have anything else in this position? Like, we could actually play rook d2, right? Like rook d2 check. Then if they take, we win a whole queen with check, protecting the knight. I think that might be the way to go. So I think it's this, I do think it's this. And after queen f2, I think we do check, but then we go with this move. Because when we check here, that's the only move to keep protecting the queen. If they go g3, I just don't believe in any of that. That all looks horrible. I know that's not very concrete. But I'm going to do this and let's see what happens. Wow, I didn't even consider this move. But this can't be right, could it? I guess it could be. I didn't even consider this. I mean, I have to be honest. Here, I just want to like just play, knight e6 or knight c6. I'm protecting the rook. It pins that. They'll have to move their bishop in the way, though. They could do that. They can do that. Okay. This is a tough one. Our rook is protected by the queen. So could I just do this now? They take... Okay, why am I doing this? I'm not sure. I'm doing this because it's a discovery. So let's just say we go here. They take, but we take with check. That does win a pawn, but is that enough? So actually, I should probably do this one. I think this is probably more accurate. And when they take, we take with check. Okay, now they come here. We take the rook with check. They come here, come here. I actually think it's winning. So I'm going to play this move. It was that. Okay, they blocked with the bishop, but now I can just take this. Then I can check here. And they're going to lose that bishop, I think. So let's take that queen. Right? Yeah. Okay, that was it. It took me 8 minutes. That's really kind of way too slow, in my opinion. But I did not find the right move right away. See, and this is an example of what I don't think is as helpful, which is why I do these sometimes. But I don't think, I think to get good at these, you need to be so good at the simple tactics that you see them instantly, and I'm not there yet. So I have more work to do on that, but okay. So I guess I'm going to show you something I like to do, though. I like to analyze and look at the variations that I was considering and see if I was right about them. When I looked at this position, I was looking at some various things. Like I looked at this move and I thought, this is not good enough, I thought, right? Because I thought wow, g takes f3 is right. Okay, I thought here they would go here. Oh no, this is the variation where I thought here, and we don't have enough material, and that is true, right? If you look, it's not good enough. White's up a pawn, and they have a better position, so we can't do that one. So I thought, let's do this. And then I thought the queen must defend. I totally missed king d1, but if queen f2, knight c2 check does win, which is what I thought they have to go here, and then there's rook d2. And that's true. Yep, they have to take, and we win the queen and defend the knight. So if you liked this, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.